Hello, beautiful Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what's coming your way. We're going to start out with your coffee cup. By the way, if you like more insights, go ahead and check out your rising, moon, and Venus signs. And if you enjoy these readings and would like to see more, go ahead, give them a like and subscribe to the channel. I see there's a chunk of money appearing here. Kind of looks like to me like a childish drawing of a car as well. If some of you are manifesting a vehicle, this can be symbolizing that. I want to actually put it here, but I need to rip a paper. It seems like here you're actually manifesting even something looks like a turtle's shell to me. Like I see this kind of a shape here, like right there. So this kind of looks like a sun behind the clouds too, if you can make this way. But it can also be like a vehicle, a car with these wheels. And turtle shell sometimes symbolizes a house, a living situation. So this can also be a new living situation for you coming forward. Maybe if you want your own home, you might get the chance, the opportunity very soon. Another thing here can be maybe if you have already a home that you're living in, maybe you want to beautify it, you want to get new stuff, new furniture. I see there's a rain of like here, like shooting stars coming back to back to back. And this can be like your source of abundance coming to you. And I see that you're actually creating maybe a vault for that to keep those things in. If you have like a product or a service or something that you're selling, this can be an increase in that field, okay? But it is, I need to point it out, outside of your comfort zone. So you're doing some things differently. I'm not saying this is like an uneducated, like a random guess that you're going to do. I want to pull a card to see if that's what it is. But I feel like this is something that is planned, or maybe something you have been thinking about for a while now to do. And when you take that step, yes, this is Chariot coming. It is planned. It is through discipline. It is through knowing what's going to happen. So if you're not on that level, don't worry about it, because I feel the ideas are going to start to accumulate in your mind very soon. And ideas, brainstorming can be that you're going to have with a Cancer here. We have a Chariot, will lead you towards a successful outcome, okay? It can be even maybe renewing your car, that you're going to come up with a new plan. It can symbolize that. I see there's a seed that you're planting, growing and becoming a massive tree. This can be something already grew, okay? Maybe a seed that you have been planting for a while now, already grow, but I feel like you're not really aware of that. It's not in your eyesight yet. You might become aware of it later, maybe a couple weeks later or a month later, because it's like at the end of the timeline right there. We start a timeline from here. So it seems like you're not really aware of it right now. But it seems it's grow already, but you're focused more on another pathway that's opening in front of you. For some of you, this pathway opening can be representative of a travel. And that travel is ending on where the horse is here. Horse is your wish fulfillment. So you might get the chance to go to some place that you have been maybe wanting to go for a while. And this can be the simplest things, guys. It doesn't have to be like a massive travel going to another country, because this is inside your comfort zone. This can even be a place that you always wanted to visit, or something that you always wanted to see, and or like a traveling to maybe a famous place you always wanted to be there. But there's a horse as a symbol. This can symbolize a horse ranch as well, but also horse at the end of the day symbolizes wish fulfillment. In the Chariot, we don't see the horses here, but usually it has two horses, and the third one here represents this is going to be massive wish fulfillment at the end of the day, okay? And horse carries you from one place to another. I feel like here it's not only like a wish and desire, you're going to actually have fun when you get there. It is something of an investment kind. Maybe you're going to have, like, you have phone lines forming here. This can be a business trip. This can be going out there, seeing something that you want to invest in, you want to purchase, you want to build on. I see like a massive land. It is like an empty field. Maybe some of you want to do that. Can be like a horse ranch, an empty field that is going to be your investment. It can be something like that. And can come as an inspiration first. Maybe when you get there, it's going to be your inspiration to do more or invest in. Or maybe this is something you have been planning for a while now, because I see the phone lines are forming over this empty spot. Okay. The fertile land keeps coming to mind. It doesn't have to be, by the way. It can be a land, a physical land that you're going to go and see. But this can also symbolize like your mind space, okay? In your mind, that there is a fertile land that you're planting the seeds very carefully, and it's growing into, like I said, there's shooting stars. It's just improved, increased sales maybe, or a source of income for the long term. It can turn into something like that. I see there are two people, looks like maybe even three people in your heart. One of them is screaming here. I don't know if you can see the face. One of them is standing. It seems like there's a couple here and one of them is separate. There's a path in between them. This can be someone, I feel like family energy here, but can be maybe someone that you're close to, maybe you did business with. Seems like in your heart, you're separating things apart. And, if you're wondering if it's the right thing to do, it seems like somebody's trying to fight you or somebody's trying to blame you because of what happened. But this can be also a divine like intervention. Maybe this is actually something that is supposed to happen, because Two of Coins indicates that the thing is actually starting to get off balance. Now it's giving me the idea, maybe you have a partner or you're working with someone or you have rented a space and it seems like the rent is going up more than that you're earning. That's like there's an imbalance here. Maybe you're working too hard, but the other person is not putting the energy but demanding all the time what you're earning. Okay. And this seems like this can be a workspace that you're working too hard but not getting paid enough, and they want you to work harder and even more and draining your energy. So the path in between that you're putting, maybe you're putting boundaries, you're saying no to certain things, or you are actually finding another pathway for yourself to, head out of there slowly, gradually. You are building that up. It seems like here that's actually that there maybe are not aware of that they're going to go away. They're not aware of that's why they're just trying to create an off-balance situation, throw you off, so you cannot really find time to go outside and look for other opportunities. So beware of that kind of like, I want to see if there's like a Five of Pentacles. Oh no, Page of Swords, the good energy. Page of Coins is in better energy. So it seems like this is a new beginning for you. Okay. I was wondering if there's a Five of Swords. They're trying to sabotage you on purpose so you can get stuck there. But I feel now I can see this person doesn't know what they're doing. Okay. They don't really have any intentions. They don't have clarity about their actions. That's why they're probably going to end up being all alone by themselves. Okay. So you don't have to worry about other people's destiny, because we have free will. We have full control over things. But I see there is actually a roller skate. This is not a roller skate. It's actually ice skate. I see that you're putting in all your abundance and resources, all that stuff that you're collecting in. This can be, I see a swan. Swan can indicate the people loyal to you. They want to come with you. They want to work with you and support you. And you're stuffing them into that, like the ice skate. So it means that you're going to go away, or maybe you're going to find a way for yourself very smoothly and making without any noise. A lot of like, it's gonna make a mark for sure, but it's gonna be very like smoothly. You're just gonna slide out of there, okay? And out of this space probably, and also into a new environment. But I feel that I see letter K here. This can be in the first name or the last name of someone. There is actually a wishing bone, your wishes and desires, and maybe your upgrades. This can be pay rise. This can be maybe you actually have a plan of certain type and you're moving on to another certain type, like a plan, payment plan or something. That will be your wish fulfillment. Wishing bone symbolizes a wish fulfillment. There's a cloud over it right now, but I feel there are two options. Cloud can indicate you don't have like much clarity about that. You're planning this out right now. Another thing with this kind of looks like a awning, covering it up, protecting your creations, what you already have collected. It is protecting that. This can be, like I said, maybe there's a payment that you have been making and there's the interest is rising, so you're carrying it to somewhere else. And when you carry that, the payment that you have made probably may be protected. It can be something like that, but this is very specific. It can be something different too. It can be about your investments. It's going to be protected with the owning from like the negativity or outside influences. Another thing I see here, there's a woman right there sitting down, and kind of looks like she has a bird's beak, and very maternal. And she has like one person leaning to against her, and she has number 8 behind her. Number 8 indicates material satisfaction. I see number 6 as well, which is unconditional love, like a maternal instinct, protection. I feel the high priestess energy can be Pisces women, or representing someone. It can be a masculine figure too. However, they're very in touch with their femininity, meaning their creativity, their gentleness, their like they have a soft heart, and they're protecting and creating a community. By the way, this can be on your chart as well. Maybe you're embodying the energy. When you get there, next place that you're gonna get, you're gonna create this kind of loving environment, maybe a teamwork. It can also, because I see here Tinkerbell. I don't know if you know about I think it was in Peter Pan, which is his, I see letter B here, maybe B-E-S, Bess. Can be someone's name, first name or the last name. This person maybe granting wishes, fairy dust, helping you fly. And so I feel here the pure heart is what's important. Going after your true intentions rather than going after what you think is required to make your intentions come true. For example, I give this example recently, like if you want a car, instead of just, I need to have this kind of money in order to get the car, to how can I get this car happen? It can be that fairy dust that you need at this moment. And it seems like here it's working. This B.S., Bethany, Sammy, it can be all together. I'm just trying to come up with the names, but I'm drawing a blank here. You can just comment down below and let me know if you know any names like that. It includes all these letters, B-E-S. And it seems like this person maybe even giving you an option, idea how to manifest that. Because I see here there are 2 legal papers coming in and a new pathway opening, so you can get that desire. By the way, there's also here letter P, and this is holding like forming a hook here, and like a hook and the knot. Like some things are actually like merging together. Some things maybe in 2 separate forms. Maybe 2 tools that you have that are not really useless. They're useless together. You're merging them together to actually make something up. Like the example comes to me. For example, I'm a crocheter, so it can be like your crochet hook and your yarn. Without each other, they're not really very useful. But when you put them together, you can make a hat, sock, you can make anything that you're desiring. So it doesn't have to be specifically that, but this is an example. So it can be 2 resources you have when you put together. But this is something requires some outside of the box thinking, will get you something very useful, okay? And then I told you there's a seed that you have planted grow into a massive thing that you will see what that is maybe towards the end of this timeline. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see there's a fish swimming inside of that little thing that actually I draw in the beginning. So it can be a space that you're forming, nesting, space that you are actually creating will attract abundance and resources, maybe money in there. I see your desire. The second flip, it just worked out. Maybe you're actually trying to try a different way, or maybe call a different person. Maybe you demanded something. I see there's actually, again, this same exact shape formed right there. I don't know if you can see it. So maybe there's like a hook and eye or something. It seems like here you need to maybe try a different option or talk to a different person. Maybe you are actually knocking on the door to open. And I see letter V here. It is going to open, but maybe it is about with a different key or a different person who's going to allow you to get this blessing. Your energy field is intact, but there's an expansion I see here. So you might actually get some pay rise or increase or some positive thing coming into your life, okay? Let's see your tarot now. And let's see what is the clarity coming through that one. What you need to know at this time. We have Page of Coins again showed up here. So you might be investing something right now. It's a baby step and it has a good potential to grow. This is your energy, your earth sign, and you know how to grow things basically. So it can be something that requires initial gentleness when you plant the seed first. And then when it just starts to grow, it might require some advancements on your part. Maybe you need to learn more about it, or you need to, I'm always giving the examples of farming. I'm not really good at farming, but I raised plants back in the day. So what happens is, you need to grow the pot bigger, get more soil, and you need to water them with a different stuff, or like in a different schedule as they grow. So it can indicate, that's why it requires some advancements on your part. We have the death card coming here. The shadow of death is over someone here. Then I feel like maybe some things are long overdue that you need to let go, and they're not serving you anymore. This can even be, the red color can be the symbol of a logo, maybe something that you're paying off and you're never reading, okay? Maybe something that you are actually, it's like draining your energy, your money, and you're not even using it, okay? Some things needs to be canceled out, and I feel like here, this small investment, maybe something small that you're going to take out of this is going to go into the small investment, and it's going to grow it very abundantly, okay? Maybe you're not really aware of that at this moment, but it seems like here, some things are coming to an end, so you can take that energy and put that somewhere else, okay? Because this is long overdue. This is boring. This is not really exciting you anymore. And you are maybe trying to find a way to break free from it. 5 of coins can symbolize feeling left out in the cold, but can be in the literal sense. Maybe when you start to try to find the resources, now it makes sense to me. When you try to find the resources, maybe you are not finding it because they're not really visible at this moment. But you can see here, there's some light inside of the church, which means that there's a resource available to you, but because maybe you're looking at the wrong direction, you're not seeing it, okay? But she has, I think she's the matchstick girl. She has her own light here, and you have your own small resources. And the more you utilize them, you will get the chance to maybe see the bigger opportunities as well here. We have the 3 of Wands. You're setting off to a new adventure. She's climbing up to the castle in the sky. This is actually trusting that everything is working out, even though it doesn't seem like it. Because 5 of Pentacles can kill all the hope that we have. But she's still actually like keeping the fire alive, meaning it is mental. It is your mental. Yeah, the 4 of Wands want to fall out of the deck, which tells us it's you're actually completing a cycle of maybe not having enough, a cycle of coming at the end of a storyline or a race that you have been running. And this can be the death and 5 of coins can actually align together too. So a structure that is not really serving you anymore, okay? I told you there's a partnership separating. Maybe there's a partnership separating and you're realizing that the more you stay in that thing, the poorer the situation is going to get. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to make you wealthy the way you want it to be. But when you set off to a new adventure and trust that everything is working out, it is going to be working out. Page of Coins with the 9 of Wands tells me that, okay, you're going to start planting something new, and some people might come against it because you're a wounded warrior here. Maybe they're gonna stand against it, or they're gonna try to say, okay, give me that, don't put it in there, give it to me, kind of energy here. Protect what you're creating, okay? Draw your boundaries, protect it. You don't have to obey other people's rules. Another thing here is I feel like you deep down already know what to do because you have been through the war already. That's what the energy of the 9 of Wands is. And so we have the Death card with the Death. Guys, this is like for sure there's a structure here. The King that doesn't serve you anymore. There's an authority. Maybe you take someone as an authority, but they don't know what they're doing. Okay, they're leaving. So look at the sunshine and go towards the direction that actually serves you better. Okay, lights up and gives you clarity. Maybe you're investing your money into something or time into something, energy into something that doesn't give you clarity, that doesn't give you answers. They tell you like this ambiguous, give you that kind of answers and you don't know what's happening in the background. This is coming to an end. So to follow the light, okay? 5 of coins come with the 8 of wands. So even if you're feeling like you're in the cold, left out in the cold, there's a lot of positive opportunities coming your way. I feel like that's why the 3 of wands coming afterwards, that You're going to overcome this tight situation. The death card can cause a little bit tightness in the budget, but it is going to expand very soon. 8 can be the 8th of the month. It can be the 8th within 8 days. And with the 3 of Wands comes with a hangman. So it seems like you're going to be trusting a new adventure, a new prosperity and abundance coming into your life. However, it is going to change your perspective of how to create abundance as well. You're going to come to realize, okay, I need to do things differently. I need to see from a different angle. And I need to change my attitude towards the things and the people. Okay, maybe you're actually covering the people who are not really Scorpio moment here. You're not really covering your back, but maybe you're actually pushing people, Pisces energy here, who are insightful, that gives you the insight to support you away. So it seems like you're having a pause, reflection, connection with divine spirit and highest good, and you will know what to do and how to lead yourself towards wealth and abundance. I see here your crystal. What we have is obsidian, is a powerful stone, and it's a shadows mirror. It is actually a way people use it to scribe messages, see through the darkness. A dark and mysterious crystal obsidian reaches into the depths of our shadows, shedding light onto what needs to be healed in order to move forward, which we have a lot of that energy here. This is a mirror, reflects what's in you. You can also use obsidian as a shield against psychic attacks and to ground your base chakra to the planet Earth. Like you can carry it around, or like I don't know, if you're a professional, you can also do like write your own scribe messages to receive insights about this, who this person is. I feel like, or situation is holding you back. Let's see your enchanted map here. Come together. You're maybe the 3rd or 4th sign who got this one, because I feel like here, yes, we need to come together and not listen to those goblins that are speaking mindless and senseless stuff into your ears. Okay, you need to come together with your this can be 8. I see here someone that's similar to you, people thinking the same direction as you, supporting your goals, and maybe even physical or like material support they're giving to you. You are actually coming together with them. And also another thing is the pushing the goblins away. The goblins or can be negative people, negative circumstances, situations that keep popping up in your reality. Another thing with that is it can be the goblins, that thoughts that bring in your energy down all the time. We all get it, guys. We all do. This is your affirmation. Summon the otherworldly. Okay, so it's beautiful here because we have a colorful rainbow stairs to the sky, is suggesting that we need to summon our divine powers here. Okay. And you have the power to bring forth energy from all other dimensions. Everything mind-blowing in this realm was brought here by some daring enough to usher it in, which I have to think of Grow Rich here. If you read that book, it says that there clearly that everything is created in our mind first, and the ideas usually come from a higher dimension to our minds, okay? And make this world a stranger, more beautiful plane of existence. Okay, so when you think in a creative sense, you're going to start creating better options for the world around us as well. Okay, it's beautiful. I love that. All right, beautifuls, that's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.